Overflows.
What is relationship? Life of interdependence. Insights into life, love, and light. The most fundamental thing to be remembered is that life is dialectical. It exists through duality. It is a rhythm and harmony between opposites. You cannot be happy forever. Otherwise, happiness will lose all meaning. You exist as waves of a cosmic ocean of consciousness. One day, like one of the myriad waves, you rose on the surface of the ocean of consciousness. Emotions are the expression of existential bioenergy. The energy that comes to you at birth remains invisible. This energy needs manifestation. Emotions are the way to express this energy. I am privileged that the author Nivedita had asked me to present deeper insights into the book Life, Love and Light. Life, love and light are not separate from one another. These look separate, just as roots, stem and leaves and fruits are not separate from one another. Instead, part of one synergistic harmony, so is life, love and light, one harmony. Emotions refer to the ability to perceive, use, understand, manage and handle this existential bioenergy as emotions. Emotion is the root for love to blossom. High emotional intelligence includes emotional recognition of emotions of the self and that of others. If in the process of relating you do not understand your emotions and that of the other, the process of relating becomes difficult. Using emotional information to guide thinking and behavior, discerning between and labeling of different feelings, the adjusting emotions to adapt to environments. You have to constantly learn to adapt to emotional balance, emotional waves, to adapt to the environment. Limits of consciousness extend to infinite horizon, living the way to reach those. Along with life's journey, emotions play an important part in relating. This requires emotional intelligence. And how does emotional intelligence works? There are two words, relationship and to relate. Relationship is a noun and we take it as fixed or static. On the contrary, relate to relate is a verb, a process that has been happening and that will continue as it is happening this very moment. Relationship was once, but now it is not. Relationship can be abundant anytime, but the process of relating cannot be abundant. It continues like an undercurrent. Remember, relationship is one of the essential laws of nature. Relationship quite often becomes dependence. Then it becomes a problem. Dependence is not the way of relationship. Both consider themselves to be independent, but they are not. And this is what we understand as relationship. It is neither dependence nor interdependence. Relationship becomes difficult because it is based on dependence. In reality, interdependence is the essence. It means two persons are complete in themselves, both are dependent on one another, both are incomplete without the other. This way of relating is interdependence. Watch two birds fly. They are intimate with each other and with the wind, the environment around, so easy and without strife, in perfect harmony. This is the secret of relationship that seems so hard for human beings. Two people, they are independent in their own right, but for certain things they are dependent, they are interdependent, they are dependent on each other. This kind of dependence, when you both are independent, is known as interdependence. You have to remember it, you have to understand by like this an example. There is a flat bread or any other flat bread and something else, like let us put it as here omelette. Omelette by itself is complete, it can be used by itself. Bread can be used by itself. But when these two are used as a combination, it gives a greater joy. Male is independent on his own, female is independent on her own, but when both interact with one another as complementary, so complementariness is the essence of interdependence. You have to remember that life is dialectical. It exists through duality. Life is a rhythm between opposites. You cannot be happy forever. Otherwise, happiness will lose all meaning. Both happiness and sorrow stay together like two magnetic poles, creating a magnetic field. You cannot be in harmony forever. Otherwise, you will become unaware of the harmony. Harmony has to be followed by discord again and again. This requires deep understanding. What are emotions and how does emotions function in the process of transformation? This requires emotional intelligence. The term emotional intelligence first appeared in 1964 but gained popularity in 1995 with the best-selling book Emotional Intelligence by psychologist and science journalist Daniel Goleman. Some researchers suggest that emotional intelligence can be learned and strengthened, while others claim that it is innate. With my deep understanding of experience with human beings, I say it is both innate and with certain techniques it can be strengthened. Various models have been developed to measure emotional intelligence. The trait model, it focuses on self-reporting behaviors, self-reporting behavioral disposition and perceived abilities. The ability model focuses on individuals' ability to process emotional information. There is an emotional information, how you process it. The success of your relating will depend on how effectively you process the information and use it to navigate the social environment. Goleman's original model may now be considered as a mixed model that combines what has since been remodeled separately as ability of EI emotional intelligence and trait emotional intelligence. While some studies show that there is a correlation between high emotional intelligence and positive workplace performance, there is no general consensus on the issue among the psychologists, and no causal relationship have been shown. Emotional intelligence is typically associated with empathy. If you do not have empathy in relating to anyone, relating to others, then relating will not be possible. That's why this term emotional intelligence is needed. How intelligent you are to adapt to a particular situation while dealing with the person. You have to be intelligent enough to change the strategies in dealing with different people, but empathy remains at the back of everything, because it involves person relating their personal experiences with those of the others. Since its popularization in recent decades and links to workplace performance, methods of developing emotional intelligence have become sought by people seeking to become more effective leaders. Emotional intelligence has been defined by Peter Salovey and John Mayers as accurately perceiving emotions, using emotions to facilitate thoughts, understanding emotions, and managing emotions. The concept comprises both emotional and intellectual process. Emotional intelligence also is an ability to use intelligence, empathy, and emotions to enhance understanding of interpersonal dynamics. However, substantial disagreement exists regarding the definition of emotional intelligence with respect to both terminology and the process of operation. Currently, there are three main models of emotional intelligence. The ability model, it defines emotional intelligence in terms of cognitive and emotional abilities. Let me explain cognitive ability first. Every day we constantly use our brains to perform simple and complex tasks. However, we do so unconsciously. This means we do not even have to think about tasks like processing information and analyzing problems. We just do it. This is all due to our cognitive ability. Understanding what cognitive abilities are and which one you excel is important for success in your personal and professional life. Now, what is the emotional ability? Emotional intelligence or emotional quotient or emotional ability is the ability to perceive, interpret, demonstrate, control, evaluate, and use emotions to communicate with and relate to others effectively and constructively. This ability to express and control emotions is essential, but so is the ability to understand, interpret, and respond to the emotions of the others. Some experts suggest that emotional intelligence is more important than IQ for success in life. Intelligent quotient, the mixed model. This was introduced by Daniel Goleman, comprising a variety of emotions, etc. We'll continue. Enough for now.